Farm Stadium, opened in 2006 here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, a good one in store here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Staying on the ground with Benson. He dodged the tackle. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
His game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with him. They crossed midfield after that run. And now all eyes on that offense focused on the end zone.
First and 10 now from the 30. Benson once more. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
One of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's all the way across midfield down the inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This one's caught. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Pierce loses it on the hit. And the Cardinals grab it. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to throw, Murray. Makes the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck, it's going to be 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
It's everything he has under this one. It's caught by Harrison. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pull out in front further, 13-zip. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bates now for the point after. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pierce off the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the first half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Cardinals first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Murray from the pistol. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Play action now. Murray. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone. And things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know disc golfers, Kate? Yeah, I'll go to disc golfers. They sometimes give the basket a hug if an errant cut hits, but still goes in. You may want to go give the goalpost a hug after this game. It took a friendly redirect off the upright to make that field goal good.
Chooses to bring this one out. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the pistol, give to Pierce. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Pistol now for Mahomes. Oh, puts him there under this one, right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. So now here's the Phoenix native, Jake Bailey, back in town to punt it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's just going to fair catch this one, and that's brought in at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running right with Herbert. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Herbert again. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Has it at the 7. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
So that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Zayden Collins in on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
To the air, Mahomes. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they come, second down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hand. Butker knocks it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty, so now we get an untimed down. Looking to throw Mahomes. The back grabs it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play action, Mahomes. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hand off running right. Pierce. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Makes the tackle. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10.
24. Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. To return, here's Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Murray looking to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making a 16-point ball game. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now it's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes trying to get here on second and 10. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's down to almost... No, actually going to give him the 30 here. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to throw Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now. Finds its favorite target again. It's Worthy. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
10 more yards.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Harrison Butker to kick
That
off
lead trimmed
14-3.
just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Right back to Connor. And they're not going to get an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
You want to see the term read and react for the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Air it out on 3rd. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Throwing again, Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Back to the air, Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
The quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Connor here from the gun. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. That run broke a little better than I think they expected, Brock. You don't hand it to your fullback expecting a score from that distance.
Yeah, I would agree with you, but these fullbacks of today are not the fullbacks of yesteryear. There's no more neck rolls. These guys today can move, and they like to show off when they get a chance.
The Cardinals Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. He's got it in the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time. The big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Again, no run with Herbert. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals holding a 10-point lead.
Go on, Hurt.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you.
He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
45. Chiefs 48.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. pistol now for Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. This play's going to come to an end at the 27. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He's at the 30. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10.
Chiefs 35.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert straight ahead. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert on the give, heading left. A 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Keith. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Murray on 3rd down. Into the hands of Harrison. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Herbert. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, fight Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about